Canada has new regulations to deter smoking, and they are a world first. New rules take effect today that require warning labels on individual cigarettes. Advocates hope that will give anyone pause before they puff. Albert Delatala is here with us this morning to tell us what changes as of today. Good morning, Albert.
Good morning, Heather. Well, people won't necessarily see the messages right away, but cigarette manufacturers have about a year to have warnings on all king-size cigarettes they sell. The new regulations from Health Canada are aimed at both helping smokers quit and deterring others from picking up the habit. Have a look at some of these messages. Warnings such as poison in every puff are printed on paper, the paper around the filter. They'll be written in English and French. In terms of the timeline, as I mentioned, the king-size cigarettes, they'll be labeled by the end of July of next year. Regular size cigarettes and little cigars with tipping paper and tubes will have to be labeled by the end of April of 2025.
Albert, I mentioned the phrase a world first. How does Canada compare to what other countries are doing on this?
Yeah, as you say, Canada is actually the first in the world to require the printing of warnings on cigarettes. In terms of other countries around the world, though, there are a range of approaches. New Zealand recently moved with the aim of eventually eliminating smoking. Starting this year, its smoking age of 18 will be raised each year until the whole population is banned from smoking. And anyone under 15 right now is banned from buying cigarettes for the rest of their lives. And the cost of a pack of cigarettes there, it's the highest of almost anywhere in the world at about $25 Canadian. Meanwhile, Mexico has imposed some of the strictest anti-smoking laws this year as well. It now has a total ban on smoking in public places. That includes beaches, parks, hotels. Also banned the promotion, advertising, and sponsorship of tobacco products. And in the European Union, 17 countries, including Ireland, Greece, and Spain, have a near complete ban on smoking in enclosed public spaces, on public transit, and in workplaces.
Albert, with the tough measures now in place as of today, as you say, I mean, that begs the question, what impact will this have on smoking rates in Canada?
Yeah, and it is a bit of an experiment. I mean, it hasn't been done anywhere else in the world, but experts who spoke to CBC News believe it will work. Professor Robert Schwartz from the University of Toronto's Dalla Lana School of Public Health, he says that it may be just the thing that many smokers need.
It'll make a difference, especially for smokers who are or people who smoke who are about to be thinking about quitting or already in the process of quitting. This is an extra little sort of impulse saying, yeah, this is really bad for you. So for people who are in that situation, probably yes. It may inspire a few people also who are not thinking about quitting immediately to do so.
Smoking remains Canada's leading preventable cause of death. And Heather, an estimated 20 billion cigarettes are still sold in Canada each year. So that's a lot of potential messaging to current users of the product.
Albert, thank you very much.
You're welcome.